Hey, Mamie. Welcome to the show. I'll be starting in a split second. I'm just gonna mute myself, eat some food, and be right back. Sneal. Okay, oops, I screwed up that. Now that I'm back with my Sneal, that's what I like to call my snack meal. It's not really a meal in terms of size, but it's billed itself as being more of a snack. I'm ready to start. Did I say start? I'm ready to start. Yes, I know, phone. I know it's time for me to stream. What am I eating? I just heated up some, like, one of those, like, Kraft mac and cheeses. Not sponsored. Things. Those, like, little, like mac and cheese cup pack things that you just heat up and just put the powder in. Cheese powder in. It's not really a meal. It's more like a snack. But it's not. It's a little more than a snack, I feel like, in terms of how it is. But it's still not a meal. So I'll call it a Sneal. Or a Mac. I don't know. I want to say light meal. Or should probably talk about music. On my side. Overall, though, it's not that bad. Cheap to get. Easy to heat up for the moment. I'm probably still going to order something like an hour in. Close my door. Whee! My power shop, they get dull. Pearls! New Year issue of Occult Winter Spiritual Location Special. Hazakura Temple. Why do I have to go? Because I'm the main character. Wait, I thought you were... Oh, wait, you're 19. Okay. Someone over 20 years old. Yeah, that's me, I guess. I'm old. You hate cold places? Let me see that magazine. What in the actual fuck? This nun. But it can't be. She was found guilty and should still be in prison. I'll go. You do anything for Mr. Meyer, right? Even walk over burning coals, right? Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at that temple, but I just had to be. That's incorrect. It should be. I just had to be sure for myself. Well, I had to see for myself. Either one, but they screwed up. Who's this nun? Who this nun really was? Nun. Yeah, that was right. Achoo! I'm the head nun at the temple. My name is Bikini. Really? Bikini? That's my temple name. What do you think? It's tradition to have one. I wanted something that has a nice ring to it. So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger. What an odd lady. Enjoy yourselves. Remember, I will say, this case includes stuff from the first game, the second game, and this game. This is your pop quiz, chat. Fine, I'm gonna just present this. I can't even present her to herself. Talk. We'll hear from System, for he knows not what he is saying. Spiritual power? That sounds like a whole malarkey if it wasn't for the fact that it's been running through this whole entire series. A block of spirit ice enchant a spell 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. Fuck that. It's February now, right? You'd be careful this time of year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe even die of hypothermia. This seems not safe. Iris? The cute little girl in the photo, she looks just like me, doesn't she? We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place. Oh, no, Pearl, don't you worry. I'm not necessarily looking for a girlfriend right now, Pearl, please. How could it be colder inside? That smells good. Meat and gravy. Pot roast? Oh, god damn. You're making me hungrier. I'm already eating. Good taste, Pearl. Mashed potatoes are fucking great. This lady makes mine look like a 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. You Elise Dexonym. There's something with this name. I don't know what it is this time, though. I see it now. Savari, a fortune teller? An author, maybe? Ooh. Yeah, I don't really... Well, I do read picture books. They're called manga. And sensitive lady. A friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to the publisher. Recently, I accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say. He calls himself Laurice. Laurice Darksenum. What a peculiar name. I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches now. There we go. Food is done. I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time. It's a real amethyst? Damn. I wonder how much that costs. Aww. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend. I may be of help to you. Huh. Huh. Oh, hey, Sniper, how's it going? Venus. By the way, well, how is the TV, man? I am doing fine. I am on my last case of this game, of this trilogy of games I've been playing since January. Mary, by the way, you may be able to recognize this photo, this map, if you are here. It looks awfully suspicious, awfully like another map we just saw recently in another case. I see. Yeah, Donna. Mm-hmm. Everything's all coming together. It's like, interesting. A straw zabuton cushions reins around a hibachi brazier. I know I say hibachi because that's one of my favorite places to go. When they make the food in front of you with like flaming onion volcanoes and shit. Cool shit. When a plan comes together. Yeah. Now that's a different version of the A-Team that I remember. Do you want to go to the inner temple, or let's go to? Oh, we only go to the suspension bridge anyway. This broken down old bridge, Dusky Bridge. Wow, we've heard that name before too. I'm just not very good with heights. Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright. Anyway, it looks like a rickety bridge. Alright. Examine. Dusky! There's a phone here? Y'all remember wall phones? Or like home phones? Like landline phones? I mean, people still have them. Like my parents, I think, still have one from like their house, but like, man, we really got away with landline phones. Yeah, rotary phones. I think I remember. Was that a? I remember that kind of being a thing. Yeah. 20 yards to that clip. Damn. Your parents still have a landline too? Yeah. It's like, why would you get rid of one, you know, if you have like a home one? But at this point, it's like, someone put it like, where I saw someone saying this on Reddit the other day because they were talking about like phones and stuff. Oh, hey, Sydney, how's it? How's it going? When it comes to phones, it's like it used to be that you'd call someone and you wouldn't know who'd pick up the line, but you knew exactly where they were. Because you're calling a home phone, and like you'd know that when you're calling a landline phone, that someone would pick up and you knew exactly where they were. They'd be in their home, but you won't know who would pick up because it would be like, yeah, it would be like, you don't know if it's like, let's say if you call like, oh, I want to speak to like my friend or like my boyfriend or girlfriend, and it'd be like, oh yeah, you maybe the parent would pick up and be like, can I speak to blank? Yeah, hella eepy, how are you? I'm doing fine. I took my nap, so I'm less eepy than I could have been. Ooh. But now with cell phones, you call somebody, you know, most likely, unless someone else picks up the phone and is able to unlock it, you know most likely who's going to pick up the phone when you call it because it's their personal phone. But at the same time, and this is the key thing, you don't know where they are because it's a cell phone. One of them like shower thoughts, as they call it. Would you guys cross this bridge? Would you guys take your chance in crossing a bridge with this much of a drop? What was it? 40 feet drop or 40-yard drop? One of the two. They could be standing directly behind you. Ooh. Like one of them horror movies. Ooh. Wait, we're moving. We're going to the inner temple gate. The last part only had like one board left on it. That is some. Why are we not getting it fixed? And most might come out of it anywhere. Alright. Examine. This is all we passed over, this bridge right here. I'm not afraid of heights, but I do have a reasonable fear of heights. If you guys get that. It's like, I'd rather not go on a suspended bridge, but if I have to, I'll go on a suspended bridge. I may make a wish to the gods, reminding them that I think I'm a decent person and do not think I should, you know, have my end be on the bridge, but I'll still make the trek. You can't steal a statue. Well, you can steal a statue. You couldn't steal. You shouldn't steal a statue. It looks like an incinerator. Yeah. That's just like our second case that third case we've had. The Steel Samurai case with the incinerator. Man, even the things in this case all come back together. Rules are made to be broken. Kind of. Oh. Should we go back? Oh, training hall. This is a sketchy place. This is like some scary stuff. Wow, you look just like my ex. Wow. My evil ex. Ooh, a picture. It's your mom? It's Misty Faye, the master of the Korean School of Channeling. Are you sure? Yes, that crest at the top of the scroll. That's a special mark of the master of our tradition. So that's what the mark means. What is it? Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face. Sad moment. Evidence unlocked. It was founded by the Branch family member of the Korean school. Savari. I know what it is. Iris. Oh. Hush. Quiet. I'm still laughing at the name. Her name, Sister Bikini. I think I hit everything that's here. Now we're gonna move back. There's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way. Oh my god. Larry, you get back here. You fucking horn dog. I'm Laurice Darkson. Oh, of course. That children books author said that she got an assistant whose name was Laurice. Have you met the sister? She is your mother? Nah. She's like a mother to me. You can tell the kindness reflected in her eyes. I started blabbing about all the bad things I had done in my life. Okay. My guy cannot keep his dick in his pants. My guy. What are you doing here? That's weird. Sometimes my audio is like glitching just a smidgen. The mask case, that was a fun case. Here's a photo I took of her in secret. Especially in that moment. But it's a pretty good photo. I don't know how he snuck taking a picture of that. It's about having a pure heart, that's true. Something inside me ended, something else began. Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. No pain, no gain. Yes, opening to an anime. Good luck, Maya. And then after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall. It's so motherly. It says gravely. Kind of a tough word. It says roast. (9:12 p.m. Hazakura Temple Main Hall. Yeah. No, but have you seen Pearl? I thought she said she was going to go to your room. I know, but she never showed up. I'm going to go look for her. Excuse me. Oh, Sister Iris. Good evening. Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright? Your sister Iris, right? Yes. So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple? I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home. So you've never left? Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. This is Bikini. I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were. Ah, I see, but didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll in Ivy University Literature Department? No, I never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need. I see. But, once in a while, when I got the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone, too. But please don't stare at me like that. What kind of place is this, anyway? I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual power or something like that. It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you. Well, I have to admit it is a whole different world up here. I'm glad to hear you say that. Talking with dead people, who does it help anyway? I hate it. Ah, something wrong? I didn't realize it was late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out. Mr. Wright? Yes? If it's alright with you, I'd like you to have this. But this is your hood. It has the power to protect you from evil spirits. I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night. I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night. Wait a minute, Sister Iris. Yes? Just now, you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you. That's... Sister Iris, please, tell me the truth. You and I, have we ever met before? Five Cyclops. Iris. Oh, it's almost 10 a.m. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow. What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. February 7th, 11:06 p.m. Hazakura Temple courtyard. That scream, I'm sure it came from around here. Ah! Someone's here, on the ground. Miss David Duxenham. I just stepped on something soft. Hey, don't step on my tummy like that. What are you doing lying in the snow? I just passed out. What do you think? The blood-curdling scream was here. Hurry up and call the police. Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we still get reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it with me. Oh, you're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. You've got no choice. You have to use a public phone by Dusky Bridge. Hurry. Run as fast as you can. Yes, ma'am. If you don't hurry, Iris will. It's farther than I thought. Ah! Dusky Bridge, it's burning down. What are you doing here? Ah! Huh? What is it? Is it me? Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry, it's Laurice. Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple. But don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya is safe. But please, call the police. I've got to go. Get out of my way, Larry. It's too dangerous. Nick, we'll wait. Nick! Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge's planks snapped and gave way. And as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of that horrible night. Who could that be at this time of night? Yes, Edward speaking. Edgy, get up. It's an emergency. Huh? Larry? Do you know what time it is? It's not Larry. It's Laurice Duxenham. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... But wait, don't hang up. It's an emergency. It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... And I'm not joking, his life is in danger. Well, what? What happened? Tell me. Autobot guy with a bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris. She needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry. It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. It sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. That's right, people, we're playing it Edgeworth now! You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, but listen, something happened at least a second. What? Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author at least ducks them. By the way, sidebar. The last case that we were in, the case that Mia Fey and Edgeworth going up against each other with Dahlia, right? If you noticed, that had the whole thing was Wright reading in a bed, a hospital bed, reading up about the case and being like, little did I know that this case had to look into this case. What do you think he's doing right now? Then he's in the hospital, She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke when he fell into the river. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. And in those 2 days, he's gonna look over what happened in the previous case. But they all arrested her. My sweet little Iris. Hero was convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They're the things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. Giving Edgeworth a Magatama is very dangerous, but okay. And the other, he couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is. Could he? Only one who can represent her? What did you just say? You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry, a prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Come on now. I mean, you also wanted to be... I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before. I mean, that was what the case with the fake Phoenix Wright. And Edgeworth, remember, you wanted to be a defense attorney when you were a kid. I'm done reading everything for now. I'll read some stuff, but I'm gonna do it in waves. A cold. I feel like I've met her before. His fever is very high, so he's rather confused. You wouldn't want to defend me. Duxenum. He's a very sincere, hardworking person. He's a person. She was a very important visitor. Certain not to offend her. You seem to know Wright, so you two must have crossed paths somewhere. You don't have any spiritual powers? I've committed some sins that I need to pay for. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? You were frightened. Only 2 Cyclocks. These must be what Wright was talking about. Psycho-locks. Close enough. Spiritual training has been the cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. I am certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. Were you the one that killed Elise Duxenham? No. At the trial tomorrow, he asked me to defend you. Do you know, right? Whenever you came up in a conversation, you began to act a little strange. You deceived him? If you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. It's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend him, but only if you agree to that one condition. That's what we call a bro. Doesn't matter, detective. What it does matter is why you're shuffling up around here. Around up here. Damn, Edgeworth. I could have got it. Want to see my badge? Remember, somehow he's actually the cause of all these incidents. All right, so funny sidebar. In Detective Conan, there's like 1,000 fucking episodes, and it's at the point where whenever like the police get to the scene of the crime, they see Conan, and they're definitely when they see Conan, then when they see everyone else with Conan, they're always just like, "Of course you're here. Oh fucking course you're here. God damn it." They're like, "Oh, a kid found the dead body," and it's like, "Kid." It could only be one fucking kid. And it's turned to Conan's like, it's me, you know. It's like Angela Lansbury and Murder, She Wrote. It's just like, damn, how many dead bodies are you finding in that fucking town? Yeah, to no one's surprise. as the victim. Why would she become an author? Hmm. We did a database search with her fingerprints. It came up with nothing. Maybe she's an old girlfriend that you sent to Dumpsville when you were younger. Do I really inspire this sort of frothing desire from the female masses? Bro, have you seen the art that is of you online, Edgeworth? Have you seen what people have done? Talk about being naive. Can't deduct your way out of that. This is the bridge that Wright fell through. Burn it to the ground! Look before you cross is how it goes, right? Or someone was at the inner temple doing some training and now they're stuck there. The lead prosecutor? For some reason, Garda has really gotten in for Mr. Wright. He seems to have some kind of grudge. I don't know, maybe he made fun of his mask or something. Regional weather report. Okay, Eagle Mountain weather data for February 7th. Snow with occasional lightning strikes. Snow 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. Lightning 10 to approximately 11 p.m. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45 p.m. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Okay, well... I usually hear about promising young prosecutor candidates while they're still in school. I've never seen or heard of this person. He's appeared in one day, a big mug of steaming coffee in his hand. It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and I'm surrounded by two idiots. But they're my idiots, damn it! Well, Gumshoe was more. Whoever. I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Oh Oh my god. It's literally be funny if this cut to him just getting on the plane, being like, bye, this is not my problem anymore. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? God damn it, Larry. Ooh, I'm going to the bathroom for a split second. I'll be right back. I did not fall in. I am not that small. My buttocks is not that small. It's a big butt. Do you know anything about got it? Wait, no, wait. You don't give a shit about people. You don't give a shit about men. All right, we are going to move. Wait, hold on. Oh no, I don't like what you're thinking. Okay. A car that can travel in snow. I'll call it a snow car. What? That. Keep your main job, dude. Don't patronize me. All right. Handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. Well, you have found her. What can I do for you? If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. Sister Bikini seems fun. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna look at that note. Looks like an old manila envelope. Looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall, unless you want your secret to be exposed. Sounds like a blackmail letter. It takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. Damn, son. About 9 o'clock when you left there. Trading lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The Charon Dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch. Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. Your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? What did you see? The other one was stabbing him from the back with a sword. You just took him with your own eyes? I don't believe I was seeing, but it was Iris. Oh dear, Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. A bad back. Haha, I'm becoming like that now. He says as he leans back into his chair. Who is this acolyte who was to train at the inner temple? Her name is Maya Fade. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. After she went up to the trouble of signing up for the special course. No. Of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself. Do you know that small girl? I believe she is Mystic Maya's little sister. That's right. Has Edgeworth ever met Pearl? Wasn't he? He would have been there at the end of the second case. The end of the last case of the second game, and she was there too. But I don't know if they ever talked. You haven't seen her at all? Plot Pearls is missing? What the fuck? I want to see a picture of him with the hood on. It's been nearly 20 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Apparently, she intended to pass on the master title to her daughter. Well, I myself am part of the branch family of the Fae clan. Huh. But even I am not privy to information concerning the main family. But we do know who her main daughter is. In fact, Edgeworth, you had a court case right against her. We believe you called her an old lady. I look pretty S to the XC, don't you? I've never heard that term before. Oh, gee, alright. For that stupid 5 o'clock shower and that stupid old coat of yours. Too bad you weren't the one that disappeared. Damn! A material girl living in a material world. Magatamon. Okay, so that's not relevant. His face betrays a life of suffering and great rareness of the world. He's been through a lot. Let's see, it started off, he was accused by a class of stealing some stuff and had to have Edward save his ass. He went to college, and then his ex-girlfriend framed him for the murder of her ex-boyfriend. I mean, his girlfriend at that current time did that. He decided to become a lawyer, or it was already becoming a lawyer, and then his mentor died in front of him. Let's see. He has had his friends either kidnapped or put in various positions. He is now currently injured in the hospital. His business isn't doing that well right now. Getting Maya out of jail twice. What are they playing out there? Oh, we went over this. After that, I was helped Mystic Maya begin her training, which means that she would have been on the right side. She would have been on the side of the inner temple. This is a very important visitor, you know, and an honored acolyte. Honored? The Fey name is synonymous with the Korean channeling technique. Therefore, she must be a spirit medium of great power indeed. There was a case where that was about the master of the Korean channeling technique. Yep. I suppose now you can say she has midi-chlorians. Is that a fucking Star Wars reference in my Ace Attorney game? Gumshoe. Oh, I know they're watching in the room. Okay. That's a lot of blood. Now I'm talking to Gumshoe now. Victim was found screwed with a giant sword, sir. Victim's entire body was covered with bruises. Consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building. Okay. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. Okay. It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. No one can reach the prosecutor? Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest. Intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I'd be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. You wish that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. we only met each other once. There's a good chance you won't remember me at all. Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink? There's no need to worry. I pulled a full string and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. It's not my bad. You saw this, you saw this, you saw this, you saw this, you saw this. You saw this, you saw this. Okay, well, I'm done with that. So now it's time to examine this stuff. Don't any clues. God damn it, I had to be so specific. Don't tell me about this. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. Not a bad witch. Not a bad wish, dude. Not a bad dream. Just the victims. Interesting. Something's missing. How in the hell did they... This looks just like that statue from the other case, the masked mask case. Chichichito. Let me guess. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? To be honest, it feels like it's more detrimental to your health. I wonder how many pills Wright must be having whenever he wakes up in the morning. Ooh, it's a ladder. I think I got everything. I think I got everything. Got the blood, got this, got the murder scene, got this, got the staff. Where am I going to now? I was finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said that she saw you stab Miss Elise Doxenham with a sword. And one other thing, she said that when Maya Fair began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night. First like lock of the case. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years of court, I have seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to Inner Temple last night? Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room?
Take that!
Oh, he even has his own. Take that! I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you. Well, Iris. You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? That's one down, let's baby, let's go! Someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it that would cause me any grief. I wonder about that. Mrs. McKinney is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may never have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there's one person you don't want your secret told to.
Take that!
Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. Trials and Tribulations. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. A small shack, huh? It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near. Oh, I do. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the Inner Temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that it could be that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was scared about the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night. That's exactly right. We're gonna win so you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. Larry! That'll get me locked up for sure. I can't do that to someone who's like down on his luck. No, Gumshoe! Where's my Gumshoe game? Oh, I'm gonna talk to you again and get information on you again for like the 4th time again. Whoa. Gumshoe, you need a better job or ask for a raise. I mean, you might be the best detective, but you do get the job done. Sometimes. Occasionally. Oh, maybe a new profession? You're gonna marry that girl? Oh my god. Oh my god. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. You saw something incredible. Oh, I think I remember. Hey, someone was threatening your girlfriend. Okay, there's something missing from the staff. Okay. Weather data? I'll ask if you took this photo, right? Let me see the portrait you drew of me. Okay. What do you say? Let's hope the Maya doesn't catch a cold too, or something worse. True. She reminds me too much of my mother. You don't think you're expecting a little too much out of me? I'm just a 25-year-old jobless bum trying to be an apprentice artist. It's nice to have low expectations. The difference between the graffiti and true artists. What? Why did you fly up? You know what? You ever heard the term idiot savant? That's not Larry. Like, you want a crane? I can now make a perfect quarter-inch crane without a single flaw. But a quarter-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy. Let's have more embarrassing stories about Edward. You ate 4 bananas and tossed the peels on the stairs on my way down here. Oh my god. If I'd iced over, Wright had been in serious trouble. Yep. Doom. I gotta break all of these. I've been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend Naomi. And then I was on fire. The bridge was on fire. It's possible you'd have seen lightning strike a dusky bridge from your room.
Take that!
This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. I think it should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from there. Oh my god. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you?
Take that!
Larry, how could you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory, the theory that you have at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night? Affair decor. An affair decor. I've never heard that term before. I'm looking that up. Well, first time I played this game, I heard it, but like, I've never heard this case now. One. Affair decor. A love affair. Huh. We learn something new every day. Waiting for someone? You're waiting for this person to meet you.
Take that!
There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. No doubt because of my chilly glare. You wouldn't have.
Take that!
Required to the spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Larry! A blackmailer! Talking advantage of a woman's frailty like that, you should be ashamed of yourself. It says salutation here. Well, let's pretend letter writing for dummies. Trying to have Riz right here and says he scares the girl into staying into her fucking room. God damn. Nice going, Larry. Unless you want your secret to be exposed. What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly, it could melt all the snow on this mountain. What is the secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and... Oh my god. This is not admissible in court. Okay. Obviously, she wouldn't want old Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour bittersweet love affair. Right. Then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break. It's not my fault. I didn't have any other envelopes. People, like I said, he is an idiot. You ordered food from a new place, and this is how far away from a new place it is. Oh shit! I need to order food myself. I'm still kind of hungry. You shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. That seems about fair. Yeah. I shouldn't. Maybe just some tacos. Get one of this. I keep forgetting when you get tacos, if pastor, it's supposed to be the one that has the pineapple with it, or is it the other one? Yeah, pastor is the one that has the pineapple. Get one of those. Yeah. Get one of these. Ordering food is hard. I'm ordering some tacos. Okay. And get some chips too. And then I'll see. I'll be right back. Once again, I'm gonna keep on leaving. I'll be right back. I'm gonna order, see if my roommates want anything. Oh wait, I unmuted myself. Nice, you got Chinese food. I forgot. I was like, whoops. You wanna know, last night I saw something incredible. What did you see? Yeah, that's seeing a lightning struck a bridge. Hmm. If I need anything from Miss Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Another set of Cyclops? Oh no, there are 5! Ah! I have to drag him to the witness stand. Well, we'll take that. We'll take those. We take those. All right, trial time. 2-1 trial. Oh, a Mr. Laurice feels that way about me. Apparently. Anyone else? That's a good question. Is anyone else ordering food? Oh, I mean, in my apartment, no one else. Everyone else ate already. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Duxnam, wasn't it? If your true identity is revealed, don't worry. I made necessary arrangements. It's a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I'm a defense attorney. The defense attorney's job is to believe in people and to believe until the bitter end. Not completely correct, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it for this. It's a romanticized version of law and justice. Whether or not I'm fit to do the task I have been entrusted. Ah, it's the guy from the Mia Fey case. Yeah, the case right before this case. The guy that was smitten with Dahlia and a super simp. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Man, he got a prosecutor to help out? Who could have gotten to help out to be a prosecutor who would be willing to stand up against him? Man. The prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. Okay.
Objection!
It's our favorite gal. The prosecution stands ready. That's a good point. No one checked to see if Phoenix's ex is in jail. You wouldn't be in relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Kauer. Under special request, I flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case. I've seen you somewhere before, or am I just imagining things? Look very much like a prosecutor I met once. Fucking why, and also why does she still have the whip? Remember, Edgeworth had to get a prosecutor that would be willing to be able to keep secret that he's a prosecutor, and also be able to be a prosecutor that would be willing to put up a good fight into a trial, because you want to have a good trial that's not a sham. Quote unquote, not a sham. even though he's kind of pretended to be, you know, a defense attorney in the first place. So he has to pick somebody that he's at least acquainted with on a good terms of standards. So he has to go outsource it outside of the prosecutor's normal office to her. There is no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office.
Hold it!
I have no objection to the whip. So it's kind of a simp. So you know what? We're keeping this whip around. The prosecutor can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee, but there is still only one truth, and that is what I stand to prove today. Think about how cool this is. The main prosecutor from the first game is going up against the main prosecutor from the second game. Maybe this is what I have been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip through my fingers. Oh, he even has the defense attorney badge on him right now. That's cool. Hashtag not my judge. Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue. The sword in question is the weapon in question, correct? Very well. The court accepts this photo of the crime scene. There is no mistake, this is the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to a crime. Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand. Okay, so before we go into trial and everything, let's look at this court thing. Alright, shoes are there, clothes are there, that's there, but interesting. That's the crime scene, but look at the sword, and then look at the crime photo. One, two. I think I can work with that. No, I think it's good enough that they're gonna say it's the same. Okay. First and last trial was the defense attorney. Can you get her like a soapbox? There are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for a back pain plagued witness. I'm the head nun of the Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone. No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Ha, it's a pun. First, tell us what you know about the movements that night. That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So, I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long, hot soak. It was after I finished, just as I was heading back, that's when I saw it. Okay. simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle now, are you, Miles Hedgeworth?
Hold it!
Even look at this, he even has a different sound where it says hold it. An entire night there. Why did you return to Hazakura Temple? Okay, we already established that in this part of the testimony. Your back acts up. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and a fork during the cold months. Holy shit, that's terrible. How you standing up then? It's not like every single day, I think, because it's like every now and then it acts up. Like she won, but she wasn't expecting her back to be hurting during this time. It just hurt. Sometimes you just get sudden back pain. But it happened to me when I was at work one time. I got up from work and I was heading outside and I was like, holy shit, my back. It was like the day after I turned 30. You met Iris in a temple, correct?
Hold it!
No. No, I do not care for that. Yeah, now you know how bad it feels to be a defense attorney, huh, Miles?
Hold it!
It was pure coincidence that the witnesses saw the witness of the crime taking place before eyes. Okay. Something an acolyte with a... That sounds pretty possible. There's no bath in the WC. I need a long hot soak. Okay. After I had finished, just as I was heading back, that's when I saw it. Something about this doesn't seem right. So she went to the inner temple, came this way, went back this way. What's the fault, though? Where was the murder? At the temple? She could have seen the she could have seen the murder happen while she was heading back to the inner temple. Well, hold on. I mean, there's... Rang lights out bell at 10 p.m. and was in her room until the murder was discovered. I can try this? Okay. My problem is, it's that this evidence is given by the defendant themselves, so it makes it seem like it shouldn't be presented, because it's like they can just be like, oh, that's what the killer's saying. You're gonna believe what the killer's saying? Defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all. The head honcho. In that case, Miss Honcho, I think I know what this whole thing is about, and to answer a question I had before. Explain something for me. The discrepancy between, by the way, and you and me, maybe both, I definitely remembered something that is very important. That she's talking about. I'm talking about when it comes to everything that's happening right here in this testimony. She claims that after rigging the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all.
Objection!
A defendant or a witness, who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? That's what Francisca's gonna say. The defendant is simply lying to cover her back. But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi. What a reason. I can't believe that she would lie. Let's call your memory into question. Do you? You're older than me. You want to play that game, do you? Well, let's go. Let's return to cross-examination. She was dressed exactly as she had been at dinner. Bullshit.
Objection!
Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met, she was wearing the demon warding hood, correct? Of course. That is a very important piece of clothing, I have you know. Wait a minute. Yep. Hold it right there. Why do you have that? That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Ronkarma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night before the lights out bell was rung. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, then the Iris she saw should have been missing this very hood. I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it. He's only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned. Description such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt. Contradictory simulation. Alright, Mary, by the way, let's hear your theory. I will not confirm it nor deny it. I finished my bath around 11, and I thought I should return to the inner temple. and I was walking back. I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and I was, oh, Mystic Laurice. And with that, sword of all things. Mystic Laurice was staying in the corner room which faces out onto the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window. So a terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then it would be much like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two. His imagination is just as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe. I missed her saying fool and foolish. You foolish fool who fully does the foolish foolish. Last time you saw Phoenix X, you were missing a diamond. Where did it go? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I'll give you a hint. Everything that happened last night, everything was done not necessarily for material cause. I'll give you a slightly more, which is a little bit more. I'll put it on the website. I would argue that it was done for more of a personal cause, both the motive and the, how do I put this? Kind of the method. The things that happened last night, was it last night? Let's say last night or night before, whatever. These were not something that just started last night. And also, everything that happened, as I said before, we're being covered. That is a good point. Everything that happened, this is all about 3 games worth of content. The entire process to be on the bridge.
Hold it!
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, my food's here. Oh. Yay, eating party. Woo. So you've heard the noise. So you say you've heard a noise. Thump, just like that. Okay, this actually time I'm gonna mute. Okay, we're good. Yep. Ha ha ha.
Hold it!
keep on mentioning Wright. Oh, hood? No. No. It's important. Jesus Christ, Francisco. Shouldn't have a hood on.
Hold it! Hold it!
Which means elevates the main gate. So the theory is that she fell through her own room? And then...
Hold it!
I don't believe that. Okay. So, I don't think this is gonna work. But we're gonna try it. Body fell 10 feet after death.
Objection!
Yeah. However, would you be so kind to take another look at the autopsy report? I say with my mouth full of food. Did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, it was after she was killed. The defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard. How'd the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall? What? With what, the sword? Were any signs of struggle in her room? She was stabbed with a sword that would leave a bloody stain. Would you agree? When a stab wound produces the most wound. When very little blood is actually lost in the moment of a blade's insertion. You want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body? That'd be when the blade is removed. Indeed. With that weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound. With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding, opening reasonable lines of line of thinking. Victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. That's possible. You're back? give so many chips. Damn. I'm gonna knock that over. I looked across the scene, the sword was already in place. Think about it. I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise. It's a very important thing right there. I've never seen so much blood before, that's why I faded. You can't blame me, can you? And when I woke, Mystic Army was stabbing Mystic Elise through the back. I want that. I want her dead body one. There we go. Okay, alright, there we go, okay. You like that? Okay. Just a little bit of my taco. Just a little bit of this inside. Put on the burrito one. I'm not gonna put it onto the carnitas one. Oh. Don't want that sauce spilling. Ooh. It's got a kick. That sauce does have a kick. Uh-oh. I dropped my sauce. We're good, it's closed. Wait, which one is the burrito? Which one's the carnitas? I'm really bad with meats. Alright, I use my hand. Which one? And then play with this hand. Oh, I didn't get carnitas, that's right. I got carne asada and al pastor and burrito.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
So the victim's blood. Always press further. Well, like it came out. Interesting. Just one hand.
Objection!
There we go. Huh. The killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. Look at that fucking sword. Does it look like a sword that can come out of the body smoothly? Alright, ready? Popping it. There we go.
Objection!
I can crush men under my heel and make them weep, so I should choose. Don't threaten people with a good time.
Objection!
If this sword was truly stabbed in the body up into the hilt, well, just look at the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly. Fucking tree. We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in the body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The round would have been too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding. We can test that. Just get someone to stab. You know? We've done crazy things before. We interviewed a fucking parrot on the stand.
Objection!
You want to test that theory? There's still one more conclusive contradiction. This one is simple. If the sword was thrust all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it? There should have been blood on the entire length of the sword. The funny thing is, I was looking at that earlier and I was like, oh, that has to be the case. But I was like, oh, that can't be it though. Having to come this far, there's only one answer. The weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shishito. A foolishly foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool. Ah, there it is. Yep. Now, how much it would take to do that is hundreds of pounds. Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think that this sword was a murder weapon? Exactly. However, reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. This is what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that Shishito was the main weapon, was the murder weapon. No. If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises. Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found. No evidence, huh? Okay. What exactly you got bad about the murder weapon? I mean, Maybe. Been where the sword was disposed of. I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. After asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. And there, I saw tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She could have driven a snowmobile after all. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. It was a photograph. Go back. Okay, 11 p.m. All right. Okay. Let's look at the weather data. It snowed until 10:50. Lightning until 11. So tracks could have existed at that point. Time of death was between 10 to 11. So let's say if she was killed at like 10:30 or like 10:45, someone could have, the snow could have gone, and then there could have been trial tracks. You've forgotten it at home, apparently. What do you mean, eh? Using the snowmobile will heat its engine. If it's still warm, then it means it was recently used. There wasn't any snow on it. Huh. That's a good point. I was driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as could be. I fed some water and back then when I crashed into a tree, the tree and my back both went crunch, just like that, crunch. Back where I internet gave me a middle finger for a few minutes. Oh, that sucks. Well, at least you're back though. How long were you knocked out for? in between 10 to 20 minutes.
Hold it!
My god, will evil ever dispose of murder weapon when there are other methods? The fact remains that the defendant could have done this. Go other way. My thing is, my thought process is, there are no snowmobile tracks showing it being leaving, but it was part of the main gate, so maybe it wasn't there to begin with. No, it had to be there because if the killer had done what they're saying, if let's say Iris is the killer, and she did take, the murder weapon from there, right? Her tracks, you would still have tracks going there, because the snow fell until 10:50 p.m. So it probably stopped snowing. Lightning struck at 10:45. Yeah, it should be coming and going strikes. So lightning struck the bridge at 10:45. So and snow stopped at 10:50. So unless Iris got onto the snowmobile, doesn't matter what time Iris got on the snowmobile really, because even if she got on the snowmobile at 10:45, that means only 5 minutes of snow. It's snow and 5 minutes and back. Nope. I'm not risking that. Not for that. This early on in the game. Maybe the weather data? Yeah. When was this photo taken? Taken that night. Okay. The footprints are probably bikinis. This is bikinis. Assuming that's not being pressed there, let's go with the idea of maybe that did happen. So what would be the thing that couldn't happen? I saw the murder at around 11 p.m.
Objection!
Something's up with seeing the murder at 11. I know, at 11 p.m., so it's done snowing. It was done snowing. Right? Doesn't make any sense. She saw the murder at 11. Lightning struck at 10:45. She wakes up. Everyone wakes up. Phoenix wakes up at 10:45. Goes out. The murder happens at 11. He hears her scream. He's like, "What the fuck?" He goes over to there and finds her. Approximately 10:50. Snow stops, which means the snow had already stopped by the time that she saw the murder, which means that after that case she would have had to get rid of the murder weapon, unless they're going to make the argument that the murder happened before that point and what she saw wasn't actually the murder, and then maybe the snowmobile was taken out and left before she saw the murder, quote unquote. You can see 15 minutes to walk back to Dusky Boots and put less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. I'm close.
Hold it!
Something to do with this. 10 to 20 twins. Wright didn't see the murderer at the scene of the crime. He only saw the victim.
Objection!
Who provided something? The snowbird was used on the night of the murder. However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks? Okay, so we are going with that set. Okay. Yeah. I was left to Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. In our defense, though, there should be coming and going tracks. We both thought that. And the evidence I had still was good to send, but I guess I had to put it on the right thing. There naturally should be two sets of tracks in the snow, one from heading to the bridge and one from those heading back. And then you're gonna be like, oh, the snow covered it. And then you're gonna be like the weather data. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. Is there a flaw in her theory? There is a contradiction. No need. The evidence would do all the talking for me. On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge in order to dispose the murder weapon. The outgoing tracks were erased by snow, or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary, eh? Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow.
Take that!
Witness, please tell us again, what time is it when you witnessed the crime? Like I said, it was around 11. Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please look at this data. Looks at the weather report from the Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder. The weather report? Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but it stopped around 10:50 p.m. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It's impossible for any tracks made up after the time to have been covered up. Huh? Was the weather report ever correct? What? Bullshit. Okay. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth. Where's your evidence that it already stopped snowing when the victim was killed?
Take that!
Ultimately, it all comes down to one point, that being whether or not it was snowing in that courtyard when the victim was stabbed. That's right, but proving that is incredibly easy. If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I'm referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow, with just one exception. And that is the victim herself. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed. That's why. In other words, if the killer really did go to Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then this photograph, there should be 2 sets of tracks. This is simply what all of the facts point to. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing, because the tracks were erased by snow. Then, when this person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped, thus the return tracks remained. There is only one key for the snowmobile. The key was found in her room after the murder, which can only mean that night Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. But Iris said to you that she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I had the chance. The snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on Hazakura's side of the bridge and crossed on foot. What's odd is, when I left Iris and returned to the Hazakura Temple, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge. It was there by the main gate, the snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw, it was covered in snow too. So then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, then there would be 2 sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is, after it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. If only there was someone, a witness who could testify to having seen the snowmobile. Was there no one out walking perhaps near Dusky Bridge on that night? Only an idiot would go out wandering in that. An idiot may well have gone wandering out on that subarctic night. There might just maybe one individual who may be of help to us. You know, someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder. I don't know if he saw it or not, but there are 2 things about him that do come to mind. First, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder. And the second being, this individual that I am thinking of went wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot. This guy must be the product of Jean-Luc Deladoc's Guide to Obnoxious French Painting. He is, after all, an artist. He was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him, although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason. This unfortunate, unreliable looking man. But today I'm going to get everything out of you. The court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Please, for comment, please see to preparing the next witness. Court is now in recess. I feel like this is a good place to stop. I feel like it. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, this seems like a good place to stop. We still have the second half of this trial. And then we have another investigation. And then we have and then we have another investigation. And then we have what I like to call the trial of the century. Holy shit, that's a long ass trial. Oh boy. Oh boy. And we're not playing any more Ace Attorney this week. I'm pretty sure. Unless I switch things up. Oh no, I really do want to do Detective on Thursday. And that's so we will stop here for tonight. And then we'll play the rest of this half of the trial and the investigation on either Tuesday. I wasn't planning on streaming next Monday because it's Memorial Day, but I might just to do a small stream just to get through the rest of the trial and then do the investigation. I'll do the trial and the investigation on Tuesday, next Tuesday. And then next Thursday will be the last case. That's part of the game. It'll be all just the trial the whole entire time. And it's going to be, it's a lot. So it's a good thing I'm going to set some time for that. (2-2) trial. Yeah. In the meantime, we are going to find someone to raid. Let me move us back over to here and put on some nice music. Continue some music, I'll say. Now, who are we going to say hello to? Wow, 79 tweets from people. Hmm. Are they doing it without me? Oh, they. Yeah, let's go raid T. Who's playing some Overwatch? Never without me. Yeah, we're gonna go say hi. What's our raid call? Without Winton Overwatch. No problem. How about to stream? No problem. No problem. Lewiston Underwatch. It's funny because it's a play on Winton Overwatch. And we're gonna say hi. Oh yeah, quickly. So yeah, I don't stream tomorrow. Thursday we're playing Duck Detective. We'll have to wait literally until Thursday to buy because it comes out on Thursday. We'll do that all Thursday. Saturday is a wildcard stream. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll think of something though. I'll see if anyone wants to do anything. And that's it. And anyway, thank you all for coming, and bye bye.